Honestly, let's just start straight into who is Swazi.
So that's a very multi-layered question. That's like who am I? Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you?
Swazi is actually like essentially a name. It's not my real name, but I go by Swazi. Swazi. Call me Swazi. And the word Swazi actually is a name that I got from. It's a language. It's spoken in this country called Swaziland.
She has a whole land.
No, the country is actually called Swaziland.
Like
it's in
it's a real
Africa.
thing.
Yeah, it's
Love
in
that.
South. It essentially is almost surrounded by South Africa, and so I made the name in like 2012. So it's been a while since I was Swazi, right? I was thinking about names like I want to have this brand, I want to make clothes, I want to create this brand. What am I going to call myself? What am I going to call it? And so I came up with, I wanted a word that reflected who I am, right? Like my personality, my energy, and my taste. And so the word I came up with was Kama Swazi.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah, so it was Kama Swazi at first. And Kama is from Kama Sutra.
That's what I was getting from it. Okay, we love that.
And also, like, obviously, I love words, so I wanted it to sound like, I wanted it to even stimulate you when you said it. Like, I wanted a word that was so powerful, like you will remember it just based on how it sounds.
For sure.
And so, yeah, so it just ties into my love of like the depth of things, of how human beings like experience like anything, like any of our five senses. So like the auditory version of Swazi has to be has to be, have substance to it.
Exactly, quality.
So we're at Kama Swazi, right? And Kama meaning, desire and love and passion, and like it also has like this very sultry feminine energy about it as well. And then we have Swazi from Swaziland. So I already mentioned that I love like the sound of things. I like words. So Swazi is a language which ties into that element as well.
See, the more you know. I would have never guessed that. I love that.
Yeah, so Swazi is a language and it's spoken by the people of Swaziland. The country was actually renamed Eswatini recently. They changed the name of their whole country. Yeah, it was crazy. Recently, like a couple years ago. So it's no longer called Swaziland, but
it's yours now.
Yeah, but the language Swazi is still spoken there. Okay. And Swaziland was actually the last monarch territory in Africa. So it was the last place they had kings and queens.
That's amazing. See.
So it represents like this very royal.
I was gonna say
essence.
royalty.
Yes.
The royal purple. It makes sense. It makes sense. Okay.
It represents the royal essence and also just power, just like being in control,
being strong,
but being down. Yes. And obviously I wanted to tie in my roots, like ethnic roots. So I wanted it to not necessarily be an ethnic brand, but
still represent.
It has to embody every element of who I am as Yasmin. Yasmin is my real name for those who don't know. But Swazi had to embody literally every version of myself that I see in myself. I wanted it to be reflected.
We actually started to say, I want to start a brand.
I was at Penn State, and I remember being in my dorm room. One of my really good friends, she's from India. She used to be right there with me. Like we just had a great dynamic, and I just remember her bed was right across from mine, and I was just talking to her about something or asking her what I should wear or something like that. And I was like in my little wardrobe, and of course not all I had, but I still would wear like very casual clothing even then, but it was always very eccentric. And I was like, damn, I only got a sweatshirt, what am I about to do with it? And I was like, I've worn it before. That was also my thing. Like, I never wear the same outfit twice, yo. Yo, this happened when I was in middle school. I was like, I had a friend, I don't even know if she was a friend, like she was just this girl, and we used to be cool. She would tell me, she's like, I never wear the same outfit twice, and like that stuck in my mind. I'm like, never wearing the same outfit twice. Let's see what I can do with that.
Yeah.
And I didn't even have no money. I was not wearing at the time it was like Juicy Couture. It was like, what was it? Like Carter, like the Carter. Oh my God. It was just like all that shit. G-Unit sneakers and all that. Oh my God. Yo, yes, it was that era. So I'm like, I don't really got the money to be buying those things. But let me see what I can do with what I got.
That part.
And then from that day, literally from that day when I was in 5th grade, I was like, I think the artist was born, but also like I just learned that I can be extremely, like resourceful, and I can be creative with my combinations of clothing. Yeah. So then I was like, all right, fast forward to that day in at Penn State. That was when I bleached my first garment, like my first hoodie, and I was like, okay,
you got something going.
I'm a designer now. I'm bleaching my hoodie. I'm bleaching my sweatshirt. Here we go. Okay. And then it started from that. So then I was bleaching stuff, cutting stuff up, painting on stuff. I did not know how to sew, and I was okay with that. I didn't even think I was going like need to do that.
Just having fun.
Yeah. I was just like, let me just create like different like little versions of these outfits. I think that fashion should not be that hard. Deep. Like it's
don't
deep.
Think about it.
It's crazy because like I think it should be it's effortless. Like it's extremely effortless. It should be effortless, okay? Even when you throw on a dress though, like I'll do the thinking for you. As the designer, like I want to do the, I'll put together the beauty for you. But when a woman when I see women wear my dresses, it's like one of the most enjoyable I can't even describe how it feels to see someone wearing my piece.
You're passionate. It's like
it's just like
see the final.
No, because they exude like a whole nother energy.
So you enjoy boosting people's confidence with your fashion.
Yes, like people they love a woman is even more beautiful when she's happy. Like her beauty like skyrockets, right? And so I like being able to like be of service to women who just want to feel like the epitome of their own, like elevate their own unique beauty, number one, because I feel like we're too focused on trying to fit within one form of beauty, and it's like, like let me drop a little secret. There are literally infinite versions of beauty.
Non-stop.
Infinite. Not even there's no limit on it. Like there's zero limit. Literally. And the fact that I kind of see women try to squeeze into one form of it, I'm just like, baby, like there's way more to this shit than that. I promise you.
So with that being said, what's next for Swazi?
A show. My own show.
Can we get any insight on that? Or should we just be staying tuned?
It's in the planning stages.
Okay.
And I don't want to share too much about it right now.
Got you.
But it's coming in 2023. It's coming in 2023. Okay. Swazi in stores is also another thing. That is, when you said next steps, that is one of the big next steps. Just getting my clothing into boutiques and stores is something that I have been working towards. So.
Okay. Well, so just to wrap it up a little bit, for the new drop that you just dropped, is there anything you want us to know about that? Anything we should look out for with that? Or
those are like Swazi staples. That's just like
for men and women. It's
unisex, men and women. Yes, anyone can wear them. It's just your staple everyday wear pieces. So hoodies, tees. I probably will also add pants and accessories, hats, things like that.
Your bucket hats
pieces with the logo, like face logo, the word Swazi, like that's my vibe. Also the new hoodies with like the varsity lettering, they do have these like hand touch details, so I've embroidered patches on them by hand just to incorporate this like handmade element of the brand, you know, because I make every piece by hand.
We know there's a face. I wish I had it on, honestly. But her logo is a face. But it is your face?
It's my face. It's like it's my face, kind of. Pretty much is my face, yeah. Because when I used to draw and stuff like that, I'm not a good drawer, by the way. I'm not like an illustrator. I don't even sketch designs or anything like that.
Really? You just make stuff.
I mean, it's like the most rough shit, but I really just see it in my mind.
I must say it's all in the head.
But the logo, you know, I wanted it to be essentially a symbol of me. Swazi is a symbol of me. I wanted my logo to also be a symbol of me, but I wanted it to be more wider than that. So it became a symbol of femininity, of divine femininity, but also ethnically ambiguous as well. I didn't want it to be necessarily black, but she is ethnic because she has like a curl. She's textured hair with full lips. Yes. But yeah, she's a symbol of divine feminine, honestly. So it's the woman who is subtly strong, like quietly strong. Like she's mesmerizing. She's magnetic, you know.
And how do people go about contacting you if they want a custom piece? Do they go on a website or do they contact you on Instagram?
The website for sure. So House of Swazi is where everything about Swazi resides. So yes, House of Swazi, and Swazi is SWAZI. Swazi. Yes, houseofswazi.com, and you'll see, you know, there's several different things going on there. But you can definitely contact me for orders, and you can buy sample couture pieces, as well as merch.
What's something you want me to know about without having a full conversation?
Something that's fun about me is I'm like, why can't I think of something fun about me?
Besides being an artist, I mean.
Besides being an artist, I love adventurous things.
Okay.
I like doing like kind of low key crazy shit.
Okay.
Like when I was younger, I definitely like hopped down into the subway train.
Okay.
I like doing.
You was free. You was a rebel.
That's kind of like rebellious. Like I have this like energy of like, just do it because you want to do it. Obviously, don't be stupid. Don't jump in the subway.
We're not saying try this at home.
Don't jump in the subway. But I've been into some crazy shit, like shit like that. I like shit like that.
And would you say that portrays in your brand?
Yes, I think there's an essence of fearlessness.
There you go. Okay.
The spirit of fearlessness is in Swazi.
So if you're fearless, contact Swazi.
Yes.
And you are you have a brand, but you're also a custom designer, correct?
So I would say Swazi the brand is my custom couture pieces. Right. All of my handmade pieces is what Swazi is.
Got you. And then you just have your merch.
Yeah, but then you can also buy merch. So if you just want to support Swazi and, you know, you don't necessarily want a made-to-measure garment, like a couture garment, then shop the merch. And you can just have like a staple everyday piece and still support the brand.